Hey guys, and welcome back to another video by Expert Tech. So the previous video that I have made on the types of questions that could be asked for programmer trainee role interview at Cognizant, most of the people actually came up and they told me that they have actually faced those questions in their interviews, and their interview literally went well. And most of my subscribers actually sent me the questions that were asked to them in their technical round, so that I could make a video, and that video could actually help people who are going to take interview for the similar role in future. So a big thank you to all of my subscribers who literally helped me with those questions, and here I am with the video which might actually help you if you are going to take the interview for the similar role at Cognizant in future. So without any further ado, let's move with the questions. So, what sort of questions or a trend of questions which was actually framed? This review is taken by, or this review is given by most of the people. It may or may not be the same case that you are actually asked the similar questions, but definitely the area or the background of the questions will be according to them. So if you just go through this video, you'll clearly understand what will be the questions, or you'll clearly get an idea what sort of questions will be bombarded to you. Okay, so the first thing that happens is, or the first thing that comes up is your introduction, like please introduce yourself. Where are you from? What are you currently doing? Do you have any previous experience? Do you have any previous internships? So such sort of questions might be asked to you while you begin with your interview. And the second part, like aptitude based questions, only few of the people actually confirmed that they were getting these questions. Not most of them actually got mathematical or the questions based on aptitude. So if you still review them, it's better for you. If you want to skip it, that's okay. Like only one or two questions were actually asked. And those people who were not asked the questions on the aptitude, they were asked questions to their degree background or the course they are currently enrolled in. Like if you're from BCA or if you're from BSc, some questions might be along with that area, like your education background questions. So like 2 to 3 questions at most from such field. Now, the next and most important part is knowledge and proficiency in any of the programming languages. Your interview will clearly ask you if you know any of the programming languages, like any, be it C, C++, Java, Python, any programming language. If you know, you just have to tell them. And what is proficiency? Like, how would you rate yourself in that programming language? Like, if I say that I know Java, so am I a basic learner? Like, do I have basic knowledge? Am I an intermediate learner? Means I have most of the language, or if I consider myself a expert in that programming language. So that is a question which you get to ask, and you have to clearly make a choice what you actually like, how you actually rate yourself in that programming language. Okay. Next question comes up is the database management system. Like, do you have any idea what DBMS is, or do you know what RDBMS is? Why do we need a database management system? So these are the questions that comes from database side, and some questions come from actually the front end part of the application, like if you know JavaScript, if you know HTML or CSS. So if you know any of those programming languages, if you know any of the front end languages, the web development languages, I could say, so you just have to tell them, and the questions will be very basic. So the detailed questions to those I have like, I'll discuss them in a minute or so. And after these technical questions, you might be asked to get yourself verified, like any document verification. It's like your ID verification. You just have to give any of the ID proofs that you have, either your PAN card or your Aadhaar card. You just have to show that, and that confirms your identity, that you are the one who has actually applied for this position, and you are the one who's actually giving the interview. Okay. And the final question that may be asked, this question will surely be in the technical round as well as in the HR round. That would be, are you ready to work in any cognizant location, in any shifts, on any day of the week? Okay, so if you're ready, or if you're volunteering for that, you just have to say it. Okay. And coming to the detailed part, like what sort of or what detailed technical questions are there. So for programming languages, if I say that I know C language, okay, so they'll ask me what are the basic concepts of C language. But if I say that I know Java or Python, so they can ask me some concepts of those language. Okay, so another question that was popped up was what is the difference between C and C++? Like if I know C, why have we moved to C++ or why have we moved to Java or Python? So we have to confirm that to the interviewer. Next question was, if you know Java, then what are the basics of Java? Since you know Java, C++, or Python, you must know what are the OOPS concepts. Okay, so OOPS concepts might also be asked when you're giving a technical interview, and don't worry, these won't be the in-depth questions, just the definitions or some examples will do. Okay, the previously, as I discussed, there were some questions on database management system, which is an important part of any software tool or any software application. So for few questions would be there on DBMS, like what is RDBMS, or what are the types that are used in SQL or Oracle, what are keys, what are joins, how is inner join different from outer join, how is full inner join, such sort of questions might be actually asked. And in case if you know any web development languages like HTML, CSS or JavaScript, you just have to tell them like brief concept or the basics of any programming language will do. There won't be in-depth questions or there won't be in-depth details of all those things that you are mentioning. So just if you know the basics of any language, this might actually help you to crack an interview for programmer trainee role at Gen C. Okay, so once you complete your technical review or technical interview, after a day or two, you will get, if you have already cleared, then you will get an email from Cognizant saying that you have cleared the round and now you have HR round. And some of the people who already got the like their technical and HR interview links on the same date, they don't have to worry about it. Your interview results, be it acceptable or non-acceptable, you will get the result within a week or so. And after that, there will be some document verification round, which is usually called as HR round. You just have to give your basic documents like 10 12 mark sheet, your degree mark sheets, or any like if you have degree already completion of degree, then you could share the degree certificate. That's all they'll be looking for. And after both the rounds, you will be like when your results are out, you will be shared with the offer letter. And for offer letter, you have your date of joining, your basic package, everything that is required for this role in Cognizant. So that's all we have, or that's all the questions that were actually asked for the programmer trainee role at Gen C Cognizant. So if you have your interview in future, or if you have already given your interview, please let me know if you have any questions, if you have any doubts. And one thing that I'll come up through is I'll create a Telegram link, and I'll share that link with all my subscribers, so that we can have a daily connect, or we can have some daily tips and trips for the interviews, which would actually help you to join some other companies, or which might actually help you to stay steady in future. Okay, so I'll share that link with my subscribers. So those all who have already subscribed, I'll come up with an email with the link. And those who have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, and this really boosts me a lot. Thank you so much for your help. We'll see you in another video.